I need to open here.
Yeah. You don't have to be like that.
What?
Oh my god. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Gio and today I wanted to show you some old clips of a trip to Italy where I decided to bring one of my first medium format film cameras with me. I was super excited about this trip because I had the opportunity to drive a gorgeous Alfa Romeo Spider, a classic Italian car from around the 70s. It was an absolute beast to drive, gorgeous design, and it was obviously asking for film pictures.
Can you take a film picture, please?
So clearly it was the perfect opportunity to try out my new camera, but unfortunately it broke down just before I had to leave. It had an issue to the mirror. So what I had to do, I had to buy another camera because the repair shop said that they couldn't repair it in time for the trip. So I ended up buying last minute a new Bronica ETRSI. And by the way, the camera that actually broke down was this one, the Bronica EC, which I actually bought straight from Japan. But yeah, it had this issue. Obviously, this camera is probably 40 years old, so it's kind of unpredictable, unfortunately. But anyway, I headed onto eBay and bought another Bronica, but this time was an ETRSI, which I ended up liking quite a lot because it's smaller than this one. It was a 645 instead of a 6x6, and unfortunately I don't have it with me, so I'm gonna show you a picture if I can find it. But it had another issue, so I had to return it. But unfortunately I realized that it had this issue after I developed and scanned all the pictures. Hey, sorry for the intrusion, this is me from the future. Just had to be more specific on something here. So my initial idea was to take both digital and film pictures under the same circumstances and compare the results I would get from both and kind of discuss them and go through them. But because of the issue that I had with my new film camera that I wasn't aware of until I actually developed and scanned all the pictures, I obviously couldn't make a fair comparison between both. So I kind of lost the motivation to put together a video. But in the end, I still decided to put together this so you could still see my experience with both and ultimately, hopefully learn from my mistake that I made with the new camera, but I'm gonna reveal what that was at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So that was very unfortunate because, as I said, I really liked a lot the format, the smaller size, and I even had to buy an additional accessory, which was the viewfinder, because I found out quickly that it was pretty impossible to take portrait pictures without that.
3, 2, 1. There you go. This is how you the system.
I don't want to give out too much information about that, but I want you guys to see the clips and the pictures and let me know if you can realize what is wrong with the pictures. In fact, the only hint I'm going to give you is that it's not visible in all conditions, just in some conditions it's more evident than others. But enough talking now, enjoy the clips.
Benissimo, allora ti spiego giusto quello che ti servirà sapere oggi. Qui abbiamo il clacson, poi frecce,
honestly, it's a beautiful scene. Ok,
Okay, stay like you were before. Maybe cross your legs, exactly. Love where you're looking. Yeah, I really love that serious face. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so during this first part with digital, there's not a whole lot to discuss. I think it was pretty straightforward. I would say I was feeling pretty confident with the camera. I had this camera for a long time. In fact, longer than you probably expect. This is a Nikon D700 and it's a 15 years old camera. I haven't been using it for that long. I think I bought it around 2012, but it was used. So that was probably used since 2008. And I was really impressed with the colors and the details. Keep in mind that this is a 12 megapixel camera, and I don't know guys, I'm really curious to know if you noticed that it was a Nikon D700, like it was such an old digital camera, and really curious to know. But I was really impressed, and I would say the composition overall were decent. I could have done a better job probably with the post-production, but as I said, I was happy with the results. I really liked the last two pictures. I think that was kind of an unusual perspective from below. One thing also with digital, I would say, apart from obviously the confidence that you have by shooting like hundreds of pictures and not really having to lose anything, because obviously with film you have to spend a lot of money if you want to shoot a lot of pictures, and also you have to change rolls. With digital that wasn't the case, and Yuki, the model, which is not a professional model, could see herself from the screen, and so that I think gave her a little bit of a confidence boost. And I'm glad that I started with digital and then moved to film, so she could first get more confidence behind the camera.
Oh, there's a spider. Spider on the spider. There is a spider on the spider. Okay, perfect. Okay, we need to find... Okay, let me see. You know what, I don't like that leg up, so just keep normal. Let me frame it as best as I can. The cap, can you put it up? Can you maybe remove the cap then? Oh my god, it's full of people now.
A few moments later.
I'm gonna go, can you be more straight with your back and your head as well? Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Love it. Do you want to see?
If I could.
Now, as you probably have realized at this point, I switched to film. Definitely feeling less confident. I was worried about everything. I was overthinking the composition, and this is a classic reaction of shooting film, because of course you have limited shots, so you won't get the perfect shot every time, which could be a blessing and a curse. For me, I think it was a curse, because I ended up taking so long and the result was kind of average, but I think I got more confidence over time, so the last few pictures are probably a bit better.
Love it. Okay, is it too hot? Yeah. Yeah, it is too hot.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're being a Japanese tourist in the meantime.
Yeah.
But you're also a model. Don't forget. Maybe just one hand.
Like this?
Yeah, like just one hand.
Is my armpit okay?
Yeah, I'm not gonna take your armpit, I think. And just one hand like this. Yeah, that was perfect. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna take your armpit, I think. One. Okay.
Not sure if you have noticed already, guys, but at this point, I think the issue is starting to get pretty obvious, the issue that I was talking about at the beginning. As you can see, whenever there was a strong light, especially very concentrated light, as you can see here from the reflection from the car of the sun, we're creating this sort of haloing effect. And when I saw it, I immediately realized that it probably had to do with lenses. And in fact, as soon as I realized, I took my lenses and shine a light through to them and immediately saw that they were pretty badly fogged up. Although I did check the lenses before leaving, and I swear I haven't noticed the issue, but I haven't shined a light through. I have just looked with ambient house light, if you will, and I couldn't really realize there was anything wrong. In fact, I was pretty happy with the camera. During the last part, the sun was going down, we changed location and the light overall was less harsh. And some pictures work quite well, even with that issue. For example, this one is quite soft, almost has like a dreamy effect that in my opinion worked quite well, but obviously it wasn't a reliable camera, so I couldn't really keep it. The GoPro unfortunately stopped recording, I think because it got pretty toasty. It was very hot that day, but overall I would say I still had some usable pictures. As I showed you, some came out quite well even with that issue, but unfortunately I had to take the decision of returning that camera, which, as I said, I really liked it, so it was a shame, but in the meantime my Bronica EC came back from the repair shop and it worked quite well. So I'm looking forward to show you some results that I got in the meantime with that. But guys, the lesson for today is, please, if you're buying a new camera, either online or in person, do check the lenses, because it could work absolutely fine. There might be no issues with the camera itself, but the lenses are the most important parts of a camera. There is a quote that goes a bit like, you should date your camera, but you should marry your lenses. And that just means that you should prioritize the quality of the lenses over the quality of the camera. And this is especially true with vintage cameras, because at the end of the day, cameras can have different quirks, different features. They might be more or less reliable, but at the end of the day, the picture is taken with the film through the lenses. So whenever you're buying a camera, please check the lenses thoroughly, shine a light through, and if there is a little bit of fogging, please do not buy them. It is a risk because some fogging is fixable, can be cleaned by a professional, but some fogging like mine is not cleanable because it was actual element separation, and that's not absolutely possible to fix. But even if it was fixable, it would be a lot of money, because normally repair shops take quite a bit of money just to disassemble something, because it takes a long time, and so you don't want to go through that. And please check your lenses before buying them. Even if it's online, just ask them over email, over eBay, ask them to shine a light through for you and send you pictures of them. But guys, this is all for today. I really hope that you find this useful, and I really hope that you're gonna save some money and some headaches with this tip. Please like, share and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram And please stay tuned. I have big plans in the future. I'm gonna go to Japan and hopefully take gorgeous pictures there. Also, I have a lot of clips that I wanna share with you of my experience with film. And again, hopefully you will find that useful. Ciao.